it's time to really get back in the mix again, watch more games, and really get immersed again in the whole NBA life. So looking forward to it.
Dirk, let's start with your family. And I could not believe when I saw the promotional photo for this. The kids are growing up so fast. Tell me the ages and what they're up to now sports-wise.
So Malika is 12 and the boys are 10 and 8. So it's been a fun journey the last few years. They all play tennis here at our club. And they play some soccer, some basketball, a little bit of volleyball. So it's busy at home, and it's been a fun journey for them as well. And just be with them almost every day. It's been a pleasure.
I know you said you wouldn't push them into sports, but how much fun has it been for you, kind of watching them get into their different sports and how they go about it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I've obviously done my thing, and now I watch them win a match or win a basketball game. It's almost like I'm more proud than I ever was of anything that I've ever done. So it's different. It's different to be a parent watching. You're more nervous before the games. You feel like you can't help it. It's a different feeling, and now I know what I put my parents through, that's for sure, 30, 40 years ago. So it's fun, but it's also nerve-wracking at times.
I also suspect they're old enough now to kind of realize what you did for this city and the things that you accomplished in your career. How have they responded to finding out just how great Dad was?
It's kind of mixed feelings. Every now and then they're embarrassed that I get recognized everywhere. Every now and then they're proud, and you know, when they see the statue, it still feels a little weird and surreal. So I think they go through a little stages and phases. But you know, they always remember me at the end of my career. So I hear all the time from the boys, "Dad, you were so slow when you played." So that hurts a little bit. So then I got to try to find some YouTube clips back in the days, but it's a little grainy. So we didn't have HD back then. So, but yeah, it's fun there. We want them obviously to be engaged in the community, and so that's what we're trying to do.
All right, let's move from your family to your basketball family. When the Luka trade went down, you know, you said you were, like all of us, just kind of shocked. You want to support Luka, but also you're a Maverick for life. How difficult has it been for you to kind of navigate that situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point I've moved on. I think, of course, the teams have moved on. You know, we wish Luka nothing but the best. He's had a great run here, and you know, unfortunate things happened, and I think the Mavs now are still in a good spot. I mean, they got the #1 pick, bringing Cooper in, hoping that, you know, Kyrie looks good. I saw him shooting on some social media the other day already, so hopefully he's going to recover faster than people thought. And then I still think they have a heck of a team, you know, with a great front line, you know, 2 people at each position, so a very deep team. So I think the Mavs have moved on as well, and we'll see how this year is going to play out. But I'm excited to see, obviously, both teams, and follow it this year closely on my Amazon gig, and we'll see how the season's going to shape out.
You talked about the Amazon gig. You've also kind of had this nebulous role as a special advisor to the Mavericks. Do you see yourself doing much with that anymore, Dirk? Or is that kind of gone by the wayside with you concentrating more on your broadcasting duties now?
Yeah, I haven't been around on a day-to-day basis the last 2 years, so I think nothing will change for me on the Mavs front. I'll be obviously a phone call away if ever needed, but of course I'm going to concentrate on the Amazon Prime gig. Looking forward to that. You know, got to go to LA about almost once a week, almost the entire season. Looking forward to following you know, I've watched obviously some Mavs games the last few years, but I haven't really followed that league that closely. So it's time to really get back in the mix again, watch more games, and really get immersed again in the whole NBA life. So looking forward to it.
I still remember when you would sit in on the broadcast for Mavs games and the whole "take that with you" moment. I mean, that was so iconic. So are you looking to try and find some more of those moments now that you're going to be a broadcaster all the time?
You know, I'm not quite sure. If you would ask me 10 years ago if this was the way to go, I said you were absolutely out of your mind. I didn't think this broadcasting would ever be in my future, but hey, that's why you have to keep an open mind. I thought this was a great opportunity and to be around the sport and still obviously spend a lot of time at home and see my children. So I think this was just a great opportunity to take, and I'm not quite sure how it'll be. I think that's the interesting thing. A lot of these guys at Amazon Prime are new. They're trying it. I think at the beginning our show is not going to be the same as it is 2-3 months down the road. So I think we're looking at this more like a startup project, and we'll see how we grow into it, how the chemistry is in the studio, and all that stuff obviously makes me a little anxious and excited, and I can't wait to get it started in October.
All right, let's talk about the tournament a little bit. I saw that Cooper Flagg is going to be here, so that leads me to this question. If you, and I'm sure you will at some point, pull Cooper Flagg aside, what's going to be your best advice to him as he steps into this role of being the #1 overall pick in the NBA?
Well, there's always a lot of pressure if you're being drafted high, but I think he's got a right mindset, and that's only what I haven't really talked to him personally, but just following him and seeing his interviews. He wants to work hard. He wants to get better, and he wants to, perform this season, and he's working his butt off. That's what I see. That's what I hear, and I think that's the only way to approach. Of course, there's going to be some ups and downs. You know, it's a lot different. The NBA game is a lot different than college or anything he's ever played, and he's still so young. I mean, is he even 19 yet? I can't remember. So there's going to be some ups and downs, but as long as he keeps his head down and keeps working through those things and get some mentors, get some vets on the team to listen to, and steal some routine, pregame routine, how do you deal with the media? How do you deal with appearances? And how do you get ready for games? And just find your way, find your routine, and then I think he's going to be a heck of a player. I think the skill level, the skill level is there, the athleticism is there, the talent's there, and if he can obviously stay there mentally and work through some stuff, he's going to be incredible.
All right, and the last thing about the Dirk Nowitzki Foundation Tennis Classic, John Isner's going to be here. I'm sure your buddy Steve Nash maybe, and some other friends that you will have. I know it'll be a fantastic event for you, but can you talk about what it'll mean for everyone at large and how this helps fuel what your foundation does?
Yeah, so this is our big fundraiser for the Dirk Nowitzki Foundation, and as you guys know, we support local charities and organizations in the Metroplex and North Texas area, so every dollar really goes to these organizations. So I would love people to come out and enjoy a fun day with tennis, some fun tennis, some bad tennis, some hanging out, some trash talking, and just come on out and support, and it's for a good cause. How's your game? I've been playing a lot since I retired. I played more tennis, so I'm looking forward to rallying a little bit. But really, it's about interacting with fans, with the other celebrities that come out, and it's a fun venue here. So I think it's going to be a great day.